It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I Rob Smith here. It's October 6th, 2029. Yes. Soon 2030. And I'm just adjusting things here. All right, there's my live. I can click into it. Sound is working. Okay, the label of this is better than the one I had before. A little harder to see this one. If I can move that up a little bit. No, still can't see. Okay. All right. Dennis Waterman. New tricks. Great program. If you get a chance. Dennis Waterman, Alan Armstrong. Still with us. Lost Waterman now 2.5 years ago. Okay. I don't know if I should. Let me see. Since nobody's here yet, I hope some will join us. How crooked that looks. Not just me. Let me just get this out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna put that over there. All right. Let's see how that. I'll turn that a little bit that way. I admit my sinuses are going crazy, and it's we got a lot of water outside coming down. That's fine. We need rain. However, I will say that wow, when this is not good for a person with sinus kind of problems as I have. So let's see here what's going to occur, and I'm going to put this right there. And let's see if anyone. Well, while we're waiting for people to join us, and I do hope they are. I hope you have nice. I have my frosty root beer. Don't actually. I show this a lot, but I actually don't drink it a lot. I know it's true. Oh yeah, that tastes good. I'll tell you why. Because I'm in Florida, as you may know, and with this rain coming down like it is right now, it really bothers my sinuses. Okay, I'm just going to go over quickly when we last left. Now, yesterday I was feeling much better than I am right now. My eyes are watery. Actually, I took a wee nap just before this, just trying to see if this might help clear my head. It hasn't. It's actually, I think it may be my eyes are all watery, and my nose is running. I'm sorry. So, last Sunday, did this. And each of these takes place at a different park because I want you to visit our parks. So here, this is the Enchanted Forest, which is here in Brevard County. This represents the forest because I want you to go to the Enchanted Forest. This is also the book I'm working on. I was working on it today. Happy birthday, Gorda. This one takes place at Erna Nixon Park. There's a raccoon. This is an armadillo. And these are typical critters you'd see if you went through these parks. Armadillo over at St. Sebastian River Preserve State Park. You should call it St. Sebastian Preserve or St. River Park, State Park, or it's just all those words. All right, yesterday, Pelican. Pelican is for Pelican Beach Park. Though my reference was for a pelican from Panama City Beach. How's this? I need to be looking. Maybe I should clean this. I will. I think I will real quickly. Manatee for Manatee Cove Park. Here, all these are in Brevard County, but you would see a manatee there. I know this looks kind of strange when I get done. These are all going to be watercolored, and it's gonna look better. The thing with manatees are, I usually would draw this a little differently, but this is all gonna work out better in color. And here is a snowy white egret. Not unusual to find over at Reichman Park. There you go. Okay, there you are. Yes. Dennis. Yes, these are the ones I did yesterday. So I have not painted any of them. I know I'm supposed to have, well, I'm not sure if we're meeting Tuesday. Because I know I don't care about rain, but you all might. Or we can meet somewhere else. I don't care. I'll go hike. I've hiked I've hiked in the hardest storms you can imagine. I've hiked in hurricanes. I don't care. It's just water to me. All right, I was going to do three more. I had spent a bunch of time researching, and I have. Well, here's the boards. And I think, I don't know who else is going to join us. So hope your mother won't join. She doesn't have an account here, so she's kind of watching yours, or if she is, I guess. Is that it? In that I don't believe she's never been to one of these. Oh, I was going to clean this. Let me clean this real quick. I didn't realize it. I was working actually on the Happy Birthday Gorda book today. I really would love to get that done. But then I got distracted. I ended up doing about 4 podcasts. There we go. That should look better. Should have done that before. She's in and out. All right. Yeah, that looks much better. Thank you. So I was going to see, I was hoping a friend was going to come in here. And she does. And I'm going to do a little improv drawing. And this. Oh, yeah, she doesn't have to watch. But I was gonna do, and I could just start because people are expecting me. I am penciling these first. The next 3 are a zebra long wing butterfly, a deer, and a redfish. A deer and a redfish. But I could do this after. Let me first draw because people are expecting that, I think, or someone's expecting that, or whatever. Now what? I could draw this by anything. Oh, my stars. I'll just go ahead and draw a little deer right now. Kind of get myself in the mood. And after I tell my sinuses. I don't know if Andrea Kaczynski is joining us, but I'm sure she's not feeling great. And if I sound like my nose is stuffed, it's because my nose is stuffed. I love the rain, but it can get to me pretty badly right now. Now, this isn't for the one I'm going to paint. Now, I do have to go to a meeting tomorrow night. I really wish I didn't, but I gotta. In fact, I think I'm going to do something before that meeting. I need to get these books done. It's terrible. I've been here so long and I haven't finished one of them. Oh. Well, maybe I sent a friend request to Dickie Jill Mullen. I guess I should call her and just tell her because she probably doesn't know. She thinks I just disappeared. I saw Bobby Beaumont sent me a friend request onto the page that I'm not using. Tomorrow I'm taking Hope's advice and with the idea of persistence. I'm going to send another request to Facebook through I have a Yahoo account I never use. But I'm going to try to see if I wonder if my request for assistance got bogged down because it was from my website address. Oh my goodness gracious me. I admit I do have some pretty big sinus problems. I don't know. I've not even seen anyone hold it. I've lost track of myself. Oh, the Smurf stickers? Did you have a big price tag on those? Yeah, if I was doing this, I would never charge that much. But that's why I'm in the position I'm in. Because Oh, here, just take them. They're Smurf stickers. You like Smurfs? Here. I'm horrible about that. Now, I think there are others watching it. You have to let me know you're here. Just put something in the comments. Let me know you're here. And please like this. This is I did say this a lot when I with the Facebook page because mostly I was doing it on my personal one, but this would like to gather more. I did 4 podcasts today, all book reviews, which I'll be posting over on my political. I've got a podcast a book review I want to do of a Florida book. No penciling going on here. So make it easier to do the pencil drawing I'm going to do of the deer. And the deer represents the Miko scrub. Miko's Mikasuki. It means a leader. A leader, Miko. Mm. Deer are such weird creatures. I don't think I've ever really gotten a good hang of drawing them as much as I have. If I drew them enough, I probably would. Oh, there's Trisha. I have this channel. Yes, ma'am. I don't like charging you so much either, but fair pricing basically means you're just giving eBay money. Yeah, I am, believe it or not, Trisha, this is River Dolphin, also known as Dennis or DJ. Trisha knows this. I've been trying to sell things through eBay for, well, actually, it's been about 20 years almost. Never been able to. Well, today is Trisha's birthday, and it's a big excuse for me to draw kitties, which is always fun for me. I don't know, and Trisha's over in Clearwater. And Trisha also, all this weather. Is it rainy where you are, Trisha? I don't know when I'm getting over St. Petersburg way. I have been trying to get. I was over there during the book sale. I think you know the book fair. I have an open invitation to stay with my friends, the Huss, but I'm now looking at the price tag and trying to make the trip. If gas prices, I don't know what's going on. It's so weird. I've never seen the commodities market go up this high and our gas prices stay the same. Somebody's doing something somewhere because that don't make no sense to me. And with this new storm, the threats to the will definitely raise the. I mean, someone really something's going on. Somebody is saying don't raise your prices because they should have gone up almost $1. And tomorrow, if the commodities market will probably it went up over the week. It went up about $7. Thank you. And by the way, Trisha, if you want, you could put up as I say, I haven't said that here while I've been doing. You know, I've lost all my Facebook pages, gone. 3 weeks ago today, Saturday or yesterday, I was at a conference of ladies, political ladies, and I was trying to post something, and my pages were all. I was at the dinner, and I looked down, they were all gone. The claim is I created um, I'm having trouble thinking. My eyes are just tearing. They won't stop. I took a little nap thinking this might, sometimes that helps. It didn't. And actually, it's worse. Uh, I said I created an Instagram account full of letters and vowels and I don't know, and numbers I'd never heard of before, and it was just about another week later. My Twitter accounts, of which I have three, they were all, and my Spotify account where I do podcasts. They also Spotify was great. They got me back in action in an hour. I have not heard one word from Facebook. It could be that I'm sending it with my robsmithjr.com email address, and that could be the problem. Could be. So I'm going to try a Yahoo address, see if that gets anything else. But today's Trisha's birthday. Trisha does a great job. A fellow kitty enthusiast, a fellow feline enthusiast. Trisha, do you know who Mark Stein is? Steyn. Brilliant fellow. Actually, he does, well, those who know me know I love, I'm a big Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. fan. And Stein is also, he loves also the music of Gershwin and Johnny Mercer. And he does a great radio program on something called Serenade Radio out of the UK. And he actually has an album called, let's see, make sure I get it right. Do I have it open? No. Nope, that's not it either. I guess I closed it out. But you go to Mark's, I think it's markstein.com. He has been through the, he is a reasoned individual, unlike for we the thinking, as my friend Theron calls him. He's got a yeah, it is Mark. It's Stein Online. STEYNONLINE. Oh, the other thing I was about to say is, Trisha, or I mean you too, Dennis. Feel free to post your website or whatever. Can I take? I wonder if I could do that. I couldn't do this on Facebook. I wonder if I could do it here. Let me try. I'll play their silly game. Let's see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Let me. Let's see, I'm going to put this right. Well, let me do this. No, it won't let me post a picture. He has a record album called Feline Groovy, Songs for Swinging Cats. I think he did this album 10 years ago or so. He can sing, too. Brilliant fellow. But that you're in trouble if you're smart today. You're unwanted. You're basically the unwashed. You're the washed unwashed. Oh, here, I'll put a... So I don't know when I can get this to you, Trisha. You know, I don't mail things. Well, that's something that Dennis and Hope know, too. Me and the post office don't get along well. But hopefully I'll get over there and visit. If the Huffs have a place for me to stay, I'm sure to come through their Christmas time. I'll figure that out as part of the deal. I know I'm doing the Christmas party for, wait a minute, if I don't pay attention, if you ever see me do caricature, you know, I got to stop and think when I'm doing names, because I will mix up the letters. And today is also a German American Day, and Trisha happens to have some connection there. Oh, the strudel is back at Aldi. I stopped at Aldi a few times here since it came out about a week ago now. It'll only be out for a short time. It'll be gone again. Sometimes it comes back around Christmas, but otherwise won't be back till next spring. I know it came out last December because I was in North Carolina and I got some for my stepdaughter and her young ones. And those who were here for Alex loved it. Okay, I'm not much I'm doing here. Oh, yeah, it's strudel as good as I've gotten in Germany. Anyway, I've been to Aldi a couple times here in the past week, and I basically should be I should be hired by Aldi because I sold a lot of the strudel there. It's not just apple strudel. You can get it was a raspberry, I think, is another, and they have a cheese strudel. It's just very, very good, very good stuff. But Trisha does a business. I don't know if she wants me to talk too much about it, her business thing, but she can help you with stuff. Believe it or not, a bunch of kitties. Where I am, Trisha, I'm not allowed to have. There are no pets, no pets. But I'm only here till sometime beginning of the year. And then I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm not seeing who. I have no idea who ALZMXD is, but there are a lot. That's a lot of W's. Yeah, that well, what River Dolphin wrote there. If you have an independent thought, you're no longer a valued member. That's true. There are a lot of mallard. Oh, Trisha, I've never had mallard ducks before. I think you once talked to me about having mallard ducks around. I'd never had them my whole life, and they're all around here. And I was over College Park in Orlando, and we had ducks, but not these. These are nasty things. And I've always heard that. And I've certainly seen examples of it. I've seen it at other people's homes, but not here, not around me. Also, there's some borrow pits here they call ponds, and they're really nasty. They mow right to the edge, so all the grass clippings go into the water, float to the bottom, creating nutrients. Plus, there's piping, storm drainage going right into the ponds, so it's just nasty stuff. Oddly enough, the owner of this is a fellow named Mark Rutledge, who lives in St. Petersburg, and I've worked with Mark Rutledge involving something. I don't know what it was, but something. You may know Mark Rutledge. I think he lives in downtown St. Petersburg. In fact, I think I did something at his house. Maybe it was a caricature thing, or maybe it was something political. I don't recall. But his company is a management company, of course. So this is just an investment, and they're told. So we had this storm, the remnants of the storm coming through here, and it's pouring rain, and their sprinklers go off. It's just so stupid. Who else here? Anyone else here? Don't know. I don't know who ALZMXD is, but well, I hope you've had a good birthday, Trisha. I don't think you eat cake or ice cream, if I recall. Or you'll have a little bit, I think. And Trisha does a program that's here. You can actually see here on YouTube. I think is it once a month or something like that. Again, if you want to post the link to it, you're free to do that. Same with you, Dennis. A flaming Jamaican pineapple cake. You know what? All the stuff about Springfield, Ohio, and Haitians. I've been down in Miami. It is very true, and I have friends who will tell you who are from Jamaica. My friend, I'm disconnected from my dear friends Jackie and Clive down in Hollywood, but Clive will tell you, yep, they eat critters. It's part of the. You gotta watch your pets around those neighborhoods in Miami. I mean, that's been well known for almost 50 years now. Kitties, dogs just disappear because they are eaten. It's just that's their culture, and now it's part of our culture. And same with Springfield, Ohio. My neighbor, my next door neighbor Phil, he is from Springfield, Ohio. He is fit to be tied about everything over there because he's born and raised there. He's extremely. I mean, I've heard for the almost 20 years I lived by him. All I'd hear about is Springfield, Ohio, Springfield, Ohio. God, Springfield, Ohio. And now look what's happening there. And I knew he'd be furious about it. He is. He said his family is having a time of things because it's not just that the prices of rentals and housing going up, but it's also the insurance is going up because there's so much mess going on. So insurance is going up, and so I think his family. He once told me I think his family has been there since the 1800s or so. They were early pioneers of Springfield, Ohio. He's also a Marine, so he didn't have a lot of. I think he once spoke to Trisha when I was talking to her on the phone. Oh, they're very good, Trisha. You do a great job of those programs, and you give very good advice. Actually, her advice about procrastination is something. Thank you, Trisha. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And here's what I'm doing. And actually, so Dennis and Hope are helping me with this. I'm doing these little pictures. These are on Crescent board. And each of these, you know how I'm always trying to get people to visit Florida. So this is each of these takes place. It represents a a park. In this case, in Brevard County, where I am, and that's where Dennis and Hope are. So this is a Pelican at Pelican Beach Park. But I used as reference my friend Marty Vickery. Marty and her husband Jeff live up in Jackson County. Suddenly get past the names. Somebody's the first time getting past me. Anyway, they were at Panama City Beach. So this is Panama City Beach, and a manatee for Manatee Cove Park, which you could see manatee if they were there. They'll be wandering in here in a few months. A snowy egret. I'm going to paint all these. I did these. I did all these three last night, and these three last Sunday. This is a gopher tortoise, which represents the enchanted forest. You know, Trisha, if you were over living around here, you'd be in the enchanted forest probably once a week, if not every day. The enchanted forest is really neat. It's the best place to see gopher tortoises anywhere in the state. Best place. There's no better. They're all over the place, but that is the best place to see them. A raccoon that represents Edna Nixon Park, which is a nifty little park. It's a nifty little. There's so much concrete and asphalt here. Well, Clearwater, where Trisha isn't unlike this, but there are more trees. I mean, it's hard. Trisha would find this strange to believe, but there are actually more trees and more lush foliage where she is than here. That's how devoid this area is of foliage of any sort. It's horrible. And then Armadillo, which is St. Sebastian Park. Used to have some great hiking trails. Do you? Well, now I'm doing a book called Happy Birthday Gorda. Gorda's a baby gopher tortoise, and it's all about Gorda's birthday, but it's also teaching about gopher tortoises. And I've been, actually, our friend Melissa Busby just went through it and was doing the editing for there's 3 stories in it. First story was this long one. Then it gets into all about the habitat and how they eat and so on. And then there's a third story about the oldest gopher tortoise in the world, which is in Nova Scotia. But it originally is from Gatorland, and Gatorland sold the gopher tortoise for, I think it was $5 or something back in 1940. Owen Godwin did, and he's been living up there. He's 110, I think. That's the oldest gopher tortoise. All right, so I was going to do another one here. Unless you'd like me to draw something else, I'll hold on to this for you, Tricia. But happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hope the kitties are. How are your kitties doing? Thank you. And so I'm gonna. So Trisha, as you know, and Trisha does this too. I look at one thing and I see all the other things. So I'm doing those black and white. I've scanned them all in black and white. I may do something with those as black and white, but then I'm going to paint them all. Then they're all going over to Fine Art America to be available as prints or whatever. But then the originals, Dennis and Hope are taking to have at. Either they're going to be available on eBay or they're going to be available as part of all the other stuff that all the toys and such, and maybe also also for as they have room. You know, and I should do a whole series of kitty ones. I should. Well, I could do kitties and puppies and all of that. But me travel Florida, visit places. Please. I want to do some historical ones. I'd love to do one about Clearwater High School, the Bellevue Billboard. You know how I'm a nut about that place. That would be hard. Oh, some of my Christmas prints have been popped up onto Fine Art America. I have no link to them anywhere here right now. There's a link on my old Facebook page. I do hope to get that back. That's thousand. Trisha, when you on Facebook, I had almost 2,600, 2,700, 2,800 people. I know most of those people to some form or fashion. Some level I knew just about everybody there. 98% of them, 99%. And they're gone. And some of them aren't with us. Some of them don't use Facebook often. But there's no way I could build that back up. It took 15 years. 15 years of building that up. And some of those are clients. Most of the work I've been getting here in the last 15 years have been via Facebook. All that's gone. All that's gone. So this is a costly issue. There's nothing I can do. They're a private company and they can do this stuff. All right, so I was going to do some critters. Unless you like me to do something free, I just make stuff up. So I figure I would do that at least for now. The next few weeks is I'm going to do half the program doing just like that, the deer and the happy birthday, and then the other half do these critters. I just need to. I'm going to do a long leaf zebra. I lost it. Hold on, let me see. Zebra. I'm doing this for Turkey Creek Sanctuary, which I'm supposed to meet Dennis and Hope at. We're going to do some Swampy's Florida video over there, but it's not. It looks like it's going to be raining, so I'm not sure. We may meet at Culver's instead. Not. That's the other thing, Trisha. Almost nothing's here locally owned and operated. I could rattle off ice cream places around Clearwater, locally owned and operated. Can't do it here. Can't do it here. There is Dell's Freeze in Melbourne, but that's open. It's not. It's not. You don't go in a building. You have to be outside. Oh, by the way, this year's Christmas print is the Dreamette in Jacksonville, another place that has no inside. You have to be outside. But I've got to get going. So this is Turkey Creek Sanctuary. I found out that the zebra longwing can be found there, and I have reference. Yeah. What does Dennis and Hope think about? Should I do some kitties and puppies? If I did do those, they would sell. I want to sell Florida, but I probably should. I probably should do some kitties and puppies, shouldn't I? Yeah. Well, our puppy. Yeah. Where's our expert Melissa Busby isn't here? She'd give us our best dogs. I think she'd say a Saint Bernard or a Doberman Pinscher, or that's right. Neither one of y'all know Melissa. Yeah, it's funny not having the usual crowd here. A whole bunch of folks not here. I'm used to on Sundays, but yeah, of course she'd be saying a Yorkie. I'm kidding. Hold it. Let me see. Where'd my zebra longwing go? Where'd it go? I had it right here. Did I accidentally close that? Did I accidentally close that because I did the? Did I somehow separate it? Oh, maybe I separated it. There it is. I did separate it. So I've created actually as Dennis and I have a whole thing on Smug Mug, and here's the butterfly. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try to make them a little cute. The big thing is you got to get these wings. I'll have to pull. I want to make sure. Okay, let's get this right here. This takes concentration. I'll tell you, Tricia, my eyeballs are getting worse, and I think it's just because of my age. I know. Not necessarily age, but I was seeing some video of Glenn Beck, and Glenn's actually a year younger than me, and he's wandering. He's doing stuff without glasses, but of course he's probably. That's a little tall, and you know I'm going to take. Okay, sorry. Again, trying to. This is the thing, Dennis. I want to do some watercolor, but it's just hard to do it here. It really is. Because the idea, Tricia, would be to do these and have video of me actually creating these from start to finish. And okay, hold on. I gotta do this differently. Hold on, I got that one there. Let me just use this. What is that? Something on there. Okay, I can't use that. The problem is, it's just hard to do. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Just want to make sure I get some accuracy. I guess y'all don't have any sinus problems. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll make sure I get striping. If you look at my Christmas prints, there's always a zebra long wing on the, please, on that corner. There's always a squirrel in this corner and a zebra long wing over here. And of course, Swampy's in there. And the palmetto bugs. And this was starting in 2021. I put one roach in. So 22, I put 2 in, and 23, I put 3 in. This year I'll have 4. Where, I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't done one outside in a long time. Actually, I don't know if I've ever done one outside. They've always been inside somewhere. All right, I'm going to have to get a little bit more specific here. Put a live ball here. And Tricia, you can go. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I'm going to move my thing so I can see it because you've got far better things to have lost my... Right there, I can see. Misuse. Well, I read a lot. I'm up today 118 books. Aiming for 150, but I might actually try to go to 175. No. I don't want the color. No. Buyer doesn't color in original artwork. It, yeah, reading is a good thing. We need many more reading. A lot of reading. Well, I think I can put the Stein address here. I just see it here. I might as well see if I can copy. Because I saw that last week. I was able to put in my own paste. There we go. There's Mark Stein. And his program, his next program, which is Song of the Week, where he gives you a whole background, it's only half hour, will be at, I think it's at 12:30 of Monday morning, because it's played at 5:30 a.m. It was originally played at 5 p.m. on Sunday. It's hard because you got to translate it to U.S. time versus U.K. time. Oh my goodness! Remember last week I just knocked these out. Now I'm having troubles working through the my eyes tearing up like crazy. I keep losing this page. I hope to get to Pinellas County before Christmas, but we'll see. I'm supposed to be at the Central Florida Zoo here, and I think I'm gonna turn that. I'm gonna have to say no. It's just I'm looking at the cost, and I'm looking that I'm also so far behind in so much, and I'm working on a lot of campaign things. Okay, let's try to put some flowers in here. Palming for rest of the eyes. Rest. That I wish I could say that made sense, but palming. So just look for the phrase palming. Of course, palming is a term in magic. Where you palm. Oh, you can. It's easy to take a quarter and palm it right here, and you palm the quarter. And that's how you make quarters disappear and come back and little games you play. But it's called palming. It's also part of a con thing too. If you want to take something from somebody, you can. So you can start off with one quarter, and then suddenly it becomes two. Those old games. That's what I know palming in the magic world. Where it's something done by con artists too, whether you know it or not. What does it say? What I'm thinking I may do, Dennis, tomorrow. I got to go to this meeting. It'll be over with 24 hours from now, I think. But I need to. I may just do one of these during the day and see about watercoloring at least one of them. See how I feel. This weather coming in like this could make it difficult. What I'd rather do with the black and whites is to take the black and whites and make a little booklet or book of something with a whole bunch of them, and then they can color that if they want. But let's see. I got to get Gorda, happy birthday Gorda, done. It's just all the Photoshop, lettering it and putting it together. This is so technical. I got a lot of details in it about. I don't want to put the same flower. I'm going to put these in because people respond to this. And I could put together a little book of these with descriptions on the parks and all. Still time consuming. And I'm not going to make it for the Halloween book. Golly, another year gone with that. Okay, is that going to work? Golly, I hope so. I just felt up to this. Oh my goodness gracious me. Hold on. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was getting ready for Ron to come over and clean the apartment. And then he bobbled out on me after I got. There we go. Okay. But I hope so. The interesting thing about having this Facebook page is that I'll be putting up some personal. I rarely put anything personal on there anyway. It always tends to be about work because I don't really have a whole bunch. I don't really have much of a personal life. It seems like just endless stuff. And if I do, it happens to be about Florida. So right now, this works doing kind of both at the same time. Hopefully I get my pages back, but we'll see. I wish they were as helpful as. Spotify doesn't make as much money as, I guess Facebook makes a lot of money because they don't help people. They don't have people to help you. They're too busy looking for the next shiny object to put through. Mm. Mm. I have pulled video, Dennis, of the last couple weeks, so I have that to do sped up versions once I get these colored. See, I can't even get my arm out here. It's hard drawing these like this. You know, I'm just doing quick stuff. I'm not too concerned, but this I consider not just quick stuff. Oh, there's Andrea. Hey, Andrea, how you feeling? I'm feeling pretty rotten. I would say it's because I didn't sleep well, because I had to get ready for Ron to come over here to clean, which he in the end didn't do. He was concerned about the rain, which I just cannot never understand that. I got a meeting to go to tomorrow night. It's gonna be oh my gosh, all the stuff in my sciences just went forward. Excuse me for getting. Wow. Show must go on. Been performing for 45 years. Keep going. I don't usually comment on it, but I am because I may start sounding strange because my voice is being affected by what's going on in my head. Yeah, I'm not feeling great. Golly. But today is Trisha Kirby's birthday. I don't know if Trisha's still with us or not, but happy birthday, Trisha. That's why I did a happy birthday. Or I lost it. What did I do with it? It was here a minute ago. Actually, I've got a pile of artwork for folks, and I'll add this to that. Happy birthday, Trisha. Now, perchance, Trisha, you have a birthday friend here, and that is Andrea Kaczynski, the voice of hope. Her birthday is October 9th. So you both have. And Missy Busby was here. Her birthday is October 31st. There'll be three of y'all here. And who else? I got a bunch of. Oh, God. I went to high school with Melissa, but I also went to school with Jim and John Goddard. Their birthday, I think, is the 26th of October. We've been friends. They used to be big subject. I used to use them all the time. My cartooning work back in high school, and then after high school, because they're twins. And they're funny, and they got a great sense of humor. You know, they're from Ohio. I wonder if they're from where they're from in Ohio. I don't know, oddly enough. They don't make a big deal about it. At least around, they know better than to do it around me. Oh my goodness gracious me. So the zebra long wing is just as it says. It says it's our state butterfly. There's a Caleb question. If he doesn't have the right answer as to who the state butterfly is, Andrea, flunk him. Goes back to first grade. And the idea, I think, will be that I'll be repeating these depending on where. I don't usually draw these so close. Let me make sure I get these in here too, because I'll forget. Make sure I get these in here. Well, I don't know if Trisha's still with us or not. She may have gone on. She's a kitty person. She's got a lot of kitties. Wish I had a lot of kitties. Well, Dennis, you brought up a good thing about actually concerning me. I've actually seen some of my original artwork. This is the lack of respect people have for original artwork. Actually, have had original artwork go to people and their children color it, and I'm going, what? Are you kidding me? No, no, don't alter others' artwork unless you find it worthless, and it's only worth a 4-year-old putting Crayolas to. But that's society today. So no, I absolutely positively will give you color versions. No, a color, maybe a coloring book of these. But now the thing is, these are very small, and with the way Amazon is doing the books, it's 8.5 by 11. So these are really tiny for that. But I think it'll work. This might not, because I admit I'm not doing a great job with this one. I admit the sinus problem is a definite. I've commented, doing caricature gigs, caricature gigs as I have. Um, I've had to work through this stuff. But see, the thing here with this, I know I can't have dead air. I've got to be. I gotta keep my voice going. That's the deal. So I keep the voice going. I keep the voice going. Not careful, I'm gonna lose the voice. There's Melissa Busby. Okay, so if I don't know if Trish is still here, but that'd be 3 October. Well, Dennis, I don't know when your birthday is. For all I know, it's October. Or Hope, for that matter. I don't know when their birthdays are. Melissa, you'll have to let me know if I was going to do some dog drawings like this. What are the best dogs to do? Your favorite dog is a Saint Bernard, right? Dachshund, right? You're like you like right? You like the Dachshunds, or you like Dalmatian? I bet that's a Dalmatian. I'm kidding. Hold on. See. I gotta watch what I'm doing here. These are trickier. How do I get into this? I really should do this in color. I wish I felt better. Oh my gosh. See, a lot of folks, Andrea, think they have a cold right now. No, it's just your sinuses because of the shifting barometer going all over the place. Andrea is kind of due north and west of me. See, Melissa may not be. I don't know if Melissa has sinus. I don't think she has sinus issues. My friend Steve Gar the Ghoul does. He's all the way up Gainesville, but he's probably not feeling great. He did a live program last night. I don't think he'd be doing it tonight. It may not be as bad there though. You still there, Melissa? You just visiting? Am I? Can you hear me? Okay, let me get these little flowery. So maybe I'll do some dog ones. But seriously, Melissa, what would you say are the best dogs to do with popular? Now, I know your favorite dog. No, that absolutely. I mean, inside the antique store are stickers of them all over the place. So yes, that would definitely be one I would do one of. But I'm not sure about the others though. I mean, a lot of people. I don't. People seem to always love golden retrievers, but I'm not sure. You don't see them like you used to. You see a lot of these pit bulls. Oh. No, I won't be doing pit bulls. I'm taking too much time for this drawing. These drawings need to be done quick, dirty, out, or else silly to sell them for, right? Look what I'm doing wrong. Just what we talked about. I'm messing this up. Get this out of here. I'm now thinking about how you would blow this up. 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. What time is it? 8:56. Oh, boy, I'm only getting one done. Last week I did 3 in this in half the time. Oh my gosh. I wasn't feeling this way when but it's probably also not getting enough sleep. I was in really good shape yesterday when we were doing this. Today I'm not feeling so good. Really? Yorkies? Frenchie? A French poodle? Do people have those? Oh, yeah. So the little white fluff dogs, and there are a whole different bunch of types of those. Yeah, a little white fluff dog that we got along. Old Nisi, no longer with us. Yeah, the little white fluff dogs. Also, this will be easy to paint and color too. Okay, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, I gotta get these. Let me just get this. At least get one of these done before I. How are you feeling, Melissa? How are you? How are you? I don't know. How's Dennis feeling? Yeah, it's it's definitely the weather. I don't think I've had this kind of problem before doing one of these lives. Not this quite like this is. Wow, I feel really bad. I'm gonna put another stripe in here, even though the reference I'm seeing doesn't have it. I'm just going to. But part of this is part of this is to do them quickly. And I'm taking too much time. Acting like this is my Christmas print almost. Oh, I was Melissa. I was working on Happy Birthday, Gorda. Thank you for looking over that. I was getting a couple more pages put together. That's the first story. There's two other shorter stories, and they're all educational. I was going to try and knock out two political cartoons this weekend, but that ain't happening. Mm. And I'll cover the rest of this in painting. And you probably see the zebra longtail all around you. And Dennis, we'll have to see about. We're going to do about Tuesday. I mean, I'm okay. I'm guessing you all wouldn't be. Heck, Ron bottled out of today, and it was just pretty lightweight stuff today. All right, how's that? Does that look okay? Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. That is pretty far away. Here, let me get this in a little closer. It does seem like it's missing something, so I may put some bushes back here. Put some bushes. I'm not going to put trees. Keep bushes there. How about that? And I think I am going to be coloring these with watercolor and colored pencil. I think I'm going to do both of them. Think it. Yucky. Is that about this drawing, or how? Oh, you're feeling yucky. Okay, so she's also feeling it. Well, how are you feeling, Dennis? DJ. Sorry, apologize. I should, since he was here first, I should have asked about that first instead of asking him last. Anyway, Trisha, who didn't put the, I'll have to see if I can put in the. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Um, you might or she's part of this larger program of your eyes and how to work with your eyes. I'll have to see if I can put a link to that later. Thank you. A cut you got dealing with bugs in the garage. Now, what could? Let me grab. Where'd that go? Lost it. Really have lost it. We go. Hold on a second here. I just had that thing and it just disappeared on me. How is that? Here's the. Oh, it's right here. Frogs from the rain. Oh, I don't want that pen. I'll have to do the other black and whites later. I'm missing seeing posts from so many friends that I usually see, and I'm not. So I've slowly been kind of adding folks if they're not otherwise trying to find me. But I don't want to add too many people if I get my other get my other page back. So I guess this is what Dennis is talking about. We all know how this is in our Florida garages. Go out there and there's it's just another day, another palmetto bug with an axe. Golly, they're just. Then of course there are the harder days. This doesn't happen as often in Florida, but there are those days where you go out to your garage and there's a palmetto bug with two axes. That's where you know you're about to have a bad day. And they fly. Actually, I won't go too crazy with all the axes. The axis of evil. But this is what happened to Dennis right now. He's not telling us this, but I know it. But if you're in Florida, this is just common. It happens every day. Roly poly. Oh, broom handle. All right, so you got, but what does that have to do with bugs? Broom handles and bugs. Yeah, those roly poly bugs. Golly, in College Park, they were everywhere. My sister and I lived to, when I got up to Apopka, rarely saw them. And in Ocala, there were very rarely did I see them around the house. Very, very rarely. But I did look for them. And there's always, after it rained, they'd suddenly coming out. If the average house in Florida has 10,000 roaches, if you spray. Nothing you can do about it. Don't worry about it. Just part of, I'm Florida, need I say more? Bobby Hicks used to sing. Yeah, I remember having to battle roaches with axes. Man alive, how they got a hold of those, I don't know. Somehow they got, they must have some credit deal with the local Ace Hardware. See, I don't go to Ace Hardware. For all I know, there's a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got the low power thing going on. Has this been frozen all this time? Oh no. I should be back on. Was it frozen all that time? Oh no, so you never saw this being drawn? My life. Why I bother sometimes. That's why I drop. Okay, I see the number of people watching just dropped off. The roaches did it. Yes, they probably did. Yeah, I let the power drop because I did take a nap before I came in, hoping this would ease off the how I'm feeling. But I need to take a longer one, I think, and I need this weather to not be quite like it is. As I'm getting older, this weather stuff just gets worse and worse for me. Or I never really recognized it. I might actually do this for my Inktober. Yeah, I'm not seeing my post from Ken Mitroni over in California, him and his wife Beth. Because they'd get a hoot from this. All right, so there is, you know what, that's not thick enough. This should be thick, and that should be thick, and that should be thick. There we go, that's better. All right. Sleight of hand, the drawing magician. Well, that stinks. I would like to have gotten that. I'll have to do it another time, so I get a little video of it. Do a whole hour of palmetto bugs. Well, the other two creatures to draw. Maybe I'll. So I'm thinking, Dennis, I might do this sometime during the day, and try to do some watercolor. I'm not sure how. I don't. I need to get this over here. Um, It's the video problem of trying to do this, and room and space and all, because I need my arms to be able to move around to paint, and otherwise I'm trying to squish paint, and that doesn't work well. Um, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. So I've still got because I've still got. Well, the other two, get out of here. Where's this? A deer and a redfish. I was going to do a redfish for Banana River Park and a deer for Miko Scrub Sanctuary. Excuse me. I could do a. I can't breathe, so I'm trying to breathe through my mouth and speak, and I'm having trouble negotiating through things. I could just do some kitties and puppies. I need to make sure I make note of what Melissa wrote here. She's a doggy expert, but okay. Stories of palmetto bugs. I should do a whole thing of palmetto bugs. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plug. 9:09 p.m. and my eyes are full, my head is full, and I don't know what to do about it. Drawing magician. All right, so I'll probably post this up, and maybe the long, what should I call it? No, butterfly drew. Long wheat leaf. I'm having trouble thinking. My head is just, my usual moving isn't there. It's just not there right now. All right, so I'm sure to do some. Again, it's Inktober, so I'll probably do some lives this week. So there's a reason to do that tomorrow is to do it inking. That's right. So I'll have an Inktober for Monday because otherwise I'm going to this meeting. I may go there, try to go there a little early. Tuesday, Dennis, it's probably going to be raining, and it's fine with me. Yes, I hope you're feeling better too, Melissa. Take care of yourself, and you too, Andrea. Well, oh, I'm not getting sick. No. This. It's unusual. I don't usually do a live when I'm feeling this way, and sometimes I just won't do it. And this time I am. Yeah, I'll call y'all tomorrow, or you call me. Might be a better idea. I got to figure out what I'm doing about Central Florida Zoo. I got to call over there because I think I'm going to say no. I hope they don't have me on the schedule, but I haven't heard back from her. I hope she just didn't just go with it all. I don't know, but I can't make all these trips. All right, thank you all for being here. I'll do a live. I'm probably going to try to do a live as much as I can for Inktober, but that also helps me get some more projects done. I think Melissa just left, but I'm working on this. Actually, I'm going to redo this, but this page is this page is done, except I got to change this panel, just that one thing, and then the other side, this one is almost done. I just got to lay all this out, which is the food that the Gopher Taurus eats. So but all this other stuff's all done up here, and then I'm working on the page after it too, so I'm doing multiple things. All right, thank you all for being here, being a part of things. I'll see you all later. Yes, I hope you're feeling better too, Andrea. I think for both you and I, maybe Melissa, I guess Melissa too, and Steve Gar the Ghoul, we all have to wait for the storm to get by. As I think that the danger, I wasn't too concerned about the other storm because I could kind of see where that was going. This one, if it really does hit major hurricane, there in the midst of the Gulf, in the middle of the Gulf, it could come in as a pretty darn strong storm. If the eye wall takes the Caloosahatchee, that puts you, Andrea, and Melissa on the north side of the storm, which is the weaker side. That's good for y'all. The eye wall may be coming closer to me or south. I hope it does. If it's Caloosahatchee, it'll go straight. It may come over here or a little further south. That puts me in a bad spot, but puts anyone south here in a bad spot. Again, being on the if there's an eye and you're on the left side, that's a good place to be. If you're on the right side, that's what Steinhatchee and Bushnell and going up to Perry, that's what they felt was the east side. It's really, really dangerous, especially if it comes in as a major. It's at hurricane status now. We are definitely looking at probably 150, 135, 135. As understand, we're feeling the storm now. This is the hurricane we're feeling, so it's already here. This, as the eye comes, everything gets stronger. So take care of yourselves, okay? This too shall pass. Oh yeah, well I'm hearing listen. Let me get. I'm hearing it right from the horse's mouth in North Carolina. There is a disaster going on there. The feds are nowhere to be found. If they're there, they apparently have set up some well, little mobile homes, which is ridiculous, but some mobile homes around, and everybody just and you know what? I actually have some friends that are actually doing guerrilla warfare. They're having to sneak around some of the closed areas to get to friends and family to try to help them. My elementary school art teacher is stuck on a mountain, and she and her neighbors are trying to work things out because they can't really get down, but they've got to get food and things. And wow, wow. But see, Nancy was used to this because she was in Florida for so good part of her life, so she knew the hurricane stuff. She always had a lot of storage there, so she's okay on top of the mountain, I think. But I know AJ's been going into these areas, and he's trying to drive around and get around this stuff. AJ's not good at being overt. That's it, because he's a 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" guy. He's big, and he's older too. It is such a sad situation over there where the road's closed and the media's making it sound like everybody's lying. I actually got into I kind of have a quasi friend on Twitter who is on the opposite side of me politically, and he was coming at me saying all this stuff about them having problems is a lie. I said, well, watch your step. Now you're saying that family members and friends of mine are saying no. I'm seeing the photos. I'm talking to them. There's a problem there. There's no lying about it. What's lying is the media saying there isn't a problem. That is horrendously evil to be saying that, and to also not doing more to help. Every time I see there's a bunch of things going on otherwise in the country. I mean, I wish I could jump in my car and drive up there. I just don't have the finances to do it. And also, I understand I'm not. If all of us went up there to do that, that would be bad. But still, those who are in those areas need to be going in and trying to help every way humanly possible. And Steinhatchee's a mess. You know what's interesting? What's happening with Steinhatchee? The feds. There's no FEMA. There's no Fed involved. So all these companies are coming in and helping because they can get in there. And they're able to set things up. So there's like these washing machine areas that Tide has put in, and there's all tons of food coming from Alabama and Georgia, all help. Steinhatchee was just horribly devastated, but the feds are so busy. They're trying to figure out how to. They don't want to have a problem in North Carolina and Tennessee because apparently this is all political. This is all politics. I guess I've never seen anything like this before. We've had problems with FEMA before, but this is new stuff where they're doing these games. And but Steinhatchee's getting a ton of help. They've got all these places for food and all this stuff coming in because the feds aren't there. Let us take care of ourselves. I think that's the answer. All right, enough of this. Well, I don't know. All right, yeah, I'm aware of that. This is there is the step. There is a step too far. There is a step too far. Yeah, that's silly. Yeah, don't that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I've heard the conspiracy theory. My stepdaughter is under some impression that if I'm going to be on here, I should be drawing something. Oh, by the way, here I've got the plastic sleeves for these. Did I tell you that I got these? I got them in the mail just before y'all came over here that day, and I've got the box. I want to give you too for this. But yeah, there's no government. What's that pen I was just using? Amber believes, my stepdaughter Amber thinks that she's under the impression that there's some seeding of clouds and all. That's not how and I've studied hurricanes. I've studied hurricane history. There's no evil beastie going out there. No little government entity going. I understand why folks want to believe that, but just you can't. Again, hurricanes are trying to stay alive. They're looking for every opportunity to do that. How you configure a hurricane, and these computer models are just such nonsense. I mean, again, but let me rattle off all the hurricanes that these models were wrong about. a big one was Katrina, and that was a huge one. Andrew was an early one before really these computer things really set in. I'm drawing another evil. Palmetto bugs aren't evil, even if they are handling axes. That's just something they do. That's just what we have to deal with in Florida. But this what I'm drawing here, this is not what the government's doing. It ain't happening. You can't do it with how hurricanes are. So the hurricanes are trying to survive, and they will go wherever they need to try to survive. That's how you protect. That's why I'm saying that. I've said this before, and this is happened with Charlie. I was watching the track of Charlie. I said, "Watch, it's going to take the Caloosahatchee." They were saying, almost never does a hurricane eye go through Tampa Bay. In fact, I think one or two instances since this was back in the 1800s, and they're talking about it again. It's going to go through Tampa. I don't know why it doesn't, but there's something about how that bay is formed, and those storms don't want to go through there. The Caloosahatchee, yes, because, and I'll tell you why. The Caloosahatchee, the mouth of it there at the Gulf, you have all these islands there. Sanibel, everybody knows. There's those Bokeelia and St. James City. All these little islands are all over the place. Well, all that churns up a lot of really warm water, so it's really warm there. When you get up to Tampa, it's all really wide, and it's not as warm. It's not as heated as down by the mouth of the Caloosahatchee. So you'll often see hurricanes take the Caloosahatchee. The other side they'll take is the New River on the Fort Lauderdale side. That's the way they'll come in, or even the Miami River, which is what happened with Katrina. Katrina was all those models. Katrina is going to go to North Carolina. No, it hooked left, went across, took the New River, cut across, took all that hot water in Lake Okeechobee, sucked it all up, and just kept chugging across till it to stay alive, get to the Gulf where it could stay alive, and so it did. And then what? People don't want to. As much as everybody wants all this fancy stuff, when it comes to seeing things that are actually living, like a hurricane or a storm, for their short lives, that's what. I'll get my beard. He looks like he needs a beard. Yeah, this is not Washington, D.C. I'm drawing. Whoops. This is not Washington, D.C. Put the Big Bend. Here's Tampa. So I understand there are lithium mines, and the government could get a hold of them, and they could do batteries for electric. There's still the matter of producing it. It's still a matter of getting the manufacturing for it. It's just that's not happening. I understand the want of conspiracy theories. I'm actually not reading this. Well, it's not in North Carolina. They're also not in Tennessee, and they're a little more present in Georgia. I understand. Part of it is it's easier. Here's what really stinks about what the feds are doing, and basically Trump, Harris, and I think Biden was on the north side of all this for some reason up in Virginia or something, saying he was helping. I don't think he even knew where he was. But Harris and Trump were both way outside the actual damage area, and frankly, the feds are being cowards. They should be right in there, and they need to be right in there. But we had this problem when we had back in 2004 here in Florida. Getting these guys to get out there and really do something was really difficult. I have a good pal who I'm not connected with right now. I'm connected with her that's Jennifer Huber. She's with FPL, Florida Power and Light, with her PR department, and she's about to have a challenge. Her first big challenge since she joined them, which is what is FPL going to do as a storm comes across? And it's going to be going across where she lives again. She was there. She was part of when Sandra and I were working on the travel books, and we're going through writing those. Get this here. This is not what the government is doing. Now, I'm not saying that Harris and Trump were being cowards by not being right in the midst of the storm. You don't want them in the middle of storm trouble. But FEMA's cowards. They shouldn't be in some parking lot in Asheville where apparently Glenn Beck went and did him and Chris, I do not think much of Mills, our congressman out of Florida. He's a nice guy. He's a short guy, shorter than I am, but he is. But the little video of the FEMA folks is very, very interesting because they just set up. They don't know what's going on. They're lost, and it looks like they're ready to take a coffee break. I mean, it's just typical government workers. I say as a government worker, former government worker. Yeah, this will really pop if I do this. Kind of takes away a little bit, but also adds so much more if I do this. And if you'll like this, please, I really appreciate it if you'll like the video. I didn't really need this when I was on Facebook doing it, but here I do. Yeah, Dennis Parr getting people to these eBay pages, getting me trying to build back up some of my social media momentum. I'm trying. Well, there we go. This is not happening. This is not happening. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Subscribe. Yep, that's what Trisha had said when she came in. I didn't get a hold of Teresa Farrington. I'm supposed to be meeting her in a couple weeks, 2 weeks. And I've kind of left that wide open, and now I'm not connected with her. I need to see how I'm gonna pull that off because she's from Oklahoma, and she's gonna be over in that Disney area. It's not that far away, and I have artwork for her too, so I'd like to film some of these lives. And if you have commented and want one of these drawings I've done, you can have them as long as you've commented. You've got to comment. Free, no charge. There you go. This is not our government. I saw a video about that lithium battery, so I said, "Oh, guys, come on! Are you kidding me?" Federal government does not want to wipe out entire towns just for lithium batteries that they really can't do anything with anyway. I mean, even Elon Musk admits that the electric car thing may be more than it really is, and it is. And it ain't going to happen. As I say to anyone who's complaining about oil and gas usage, fine. You have to be the first one to step forward. You stop using air conditioning. Anyone who wants to stop all this stuff, you stop using air conditioning in Florida. Wow, that shut people down quick. But I'm serious. If you're serious, stop using air conditioning. As one who did not have air conditioning in my home, I can say that. I was kind of glad about and stop using your water, stop using electricity in your house, stop using computers, all electronic devices, get rid of them. Then I'll believe you want to stop. You want to do something about oil and gas. Otherwise, shut up. Yeah, just go in here. If I just do this, I guess maybe that did get in the way, didn't it? All right. Screen froze. Oh, okay, I'm down 10%. 10%. Down 10%. E-gods. Yeah, I was trying to get the. I thought I was charging when I was napping. I only napped for maybe half hour, but it didn't work. There you go. So this is not our government. Now, are they maybe doing? I mean, I'd be more because what's happening with FEMA and all in that area is just complete government disaster. And I'm not even going to necessarily say it's Biden's fault. Well, I will because Buck stops somewhere, and he's the guy. Him and Harris, they're the guys. If they don't, she can divorce herself from all this government stuff she wants, but she's still second on the list. So if Trump was president, his fault. So it doesn't matter. But they're the president. That's the president and vice president. The buck stops with them. So it is their fault that they are not doing what needs to be done there. And there's so much. It's gonna take. It'll. It's like an Andrew. You go down to South Florida, and you still see where that's 30 years ago. You'll still see areas cleared out because there are folks terrified of building there, and that's what's really funny. The idea. No, I've studied hurricane history. Hurricanes are like a live creature. And no, they don't take the same trek every single time. But I mean, unless there's water involved, like I said, the Caloosahatchee, New River, Miami River, you get an idea of where they're going to be knocking on the door. But that's never consistent. Don't say that's how it's going to happen. I would say likely if it's going to come through our state, it's going to take the Caloosahatchee. But it's up to the storm to do whatever it wants to. You know. All right, thank you all for being here, being a part of things. I'm going to scoot now. I should be back sometime, probably maybe early tomorrow before I leave for a little bit, and then the Tuesday I'll do a 8 o'clock. And hold it, hurricane. Let me get hurricane. Golly, I think this is a matter of being tired and hold it. Let's see here. What we got here? Oh, I got Jacob's. I don't know if Andrea's still here. There you go, Andrea. I got Jacob's birthday a week from Friday to worry about. I would like to have ice cream with Marguerite Kavanaugh, but that's not going to happen. This week, today's the 6th, so be doing a live at. I'm going to try to sneak one in tomorrow. If we meet, I'm feeling we're going to meet at Culver's on Tuesday. That's screwing me up because I really want to get back to hiking. But if we meet at Culver's, then I'll definitely do one at 8 p.m. that night. On the 9th at 8 p.m., yeah, Andrea, stop by if you can. 10th, 10th I will not be doing a live at night. What's this say? What am I doing on the 11th? I'm not sure. I know it's Jacob's birthday. I'm going to do a live on the 11th. And then next Saturday, Sunday. Oddly enough, my Saturdays and Sundays are kind of quiet. It's the rest of the week that's crazy. All right, thank you for being here. I'll see you all later. You all take care. Robert Smith calling. Please like this if you can. And I'll see you all next time. And real quick, I'm sorry. Always mean to do a review. So this is not our government, but these are our palmetto bugs here in Florida. Happy birthday, Tricia. And a long leaf. Long. I'm having trouble. Oh, I forgot about the deer. Deer in the headlight. Look. Forgot I didn't even finish this, did I? Real quickly. Again, if you like these drawings, say, I like that drawing. And just let me know. As long as you commented. That's the key. You've got to comment. But, so there's a deer with an elf, with a gnome on it. Gotta get Dickie Joe back here. All right, see y'all later. Take care. Rob Smith here. Bye-bye. Good night.